Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick video to just talk about how I research. I know a lot of you have hit dead ends in the library, and I want to encourage you that for this class, this is more about finding support for your ideas and learning to use the APA and also in-text citations so that you know how to research. As you grow in your academic careers, you probably will have classes that require more peer-reviewed sources that come from the library and come from other journals. But for this class, it's okay to search the internet and look for different things that will help you. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to show you how I would research for that target market, which is what you did during milestone 2. But it's the same concept that you'll use as you're moving forward. So let's say I want to figure out who buys the most semi-sweet chocolate baking chips, okay? And I'm actually going to simplify it, and you can do this too, because we're just trying to be directionally correct. Who buys the most chocolate? All right, so as soon as I pull this up, it tells me right here, I don't even have to go any further, that Switzerland is the leading country in chocolate consumption. Okay, so which countries eat the most chocolate? Let's see. Top 10 countries, facts and numbers behind chocolate. So any of these, let's just pick one. All right. So this is actually going to be a pretty good one. So again, it's telling us which countries are buying the most. So that could be part of your discussion. Okay, so we know which countries, and then we could actually say, all right, let's say we take this graph right here and we look at it and we say, okay, but United States is still bringing in the chocolate. But you're trying to figure out a little bit more, right? So maybe we ask a different question because we kind of have a direction on country maybe that we want to choose. Who buys the most chocolate? Men? Oh, sorry, I can't type. Men or women? See what it says. All right, so this study right here revealed that 90%, 91% of all women admit to eating chocolate, with the men not too far behind. So we know that men and women are pretty much equal on that. And you just keep digging and you dig and you dig. So when you write when you do your reference list, the first thing I would do if I was going to use that fact, for example, is I would go to this website. Let's grab this. And the way that I do it to just make sense of everything is I say, okay, this is this website that's giving me a lot of data here. There's probably different things on here that would help me. So I probably pick up this website and I'm going to throw it over on my sample reference list, and I'm going to say men and women both like chocolate. All right, so I know I can come back to this website and cite it later, but that's kind of how I start. So then I start building this, and I'll actually build out my entire reference for this later if I end up using this fact. All right, so let's go back and let's think, okay, so now we know that men and women are kind of on par, right? So now let's change our question again. Let's say, how about this? What age group buys the most chocolate? Because remember, we're trying to get people to buy our chocolate, right? Oh, look at this. All right, so the Grocer UK says that this group, 25 to 34-year-olds, is the group that buys the most chocolate. And in this age group, 34% say they eat chocolate every day. So that sounds like a great group of people to target. All right, so I would go over here. I would see what they had to say. This looks like a great website, actually. Oh, look at all of this. Yes. So then what I would do, so let's go ahead and reference this source. All right. This is going to be, let's see if there's an author. Do you see an author? I do not see an author. So this is where it can get kind of exciting, right? You guys have run into this. Let's see if there's an author at the bottom. Nope. So what I would probably do for a quick APA citation, this is your title. I would start with that. I would say, so how would I cite this? Let's cite it real quick. I'm not going to write the whole title out because it's really long, but you'll see how I'm only capitalizing the very first one. Okay, there's your title. And then the company is Mondelez International. I might have spelled that wrong. Okay, so we have our title. There's no author in this. Okay, and then I go ahead and do that, and then I grab the web link. And depending on what kind of article it is, you can then go out to APA and you can say, or out to the internet and say, how do I cite a website without an author in APA 7? All right. And there you have one. Here's one direct from APA. Actually, that's from another college's guide webpage with no author. Very easily. You can pick that up and then you can go back over here and cite your source. And I kind of have this running thing going the whole time I'm researching. So I'm going through the assignment, I'm picking up all of this info, and then when I get to the assignment, I don't have to quote this entire article. I'm just using the content from the article, I'm paraphrasing it, and I'm writing it in my own words. But there's a ton of content right here in addition to your text that you can get all kinds of content from in order to write your different papers. So I'm hoping that some of these tips about research can help you get into a better flow and not let it be so overwhelming. So that is how I get started. I use the internet a lot to look up different ways to cite sources, and I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking at a really good try. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and I'm excited to see what you have for me this week. Have a great night.